I got the juice, don't need no proof. 100 like the rum I drink that got me over you. And all your nonsense we all subject to. I find my lane and mind my business like I'm supposed to do. Let's have a toast for all the obstacles that got us here. I put my glass up in the air to stimulate the cheers. Not because we made it, but because we making it. I savor the moment, the bouquet forever, evident. Yeah. In my realm, I watch the times go by. I got the world in my hands, but I can't tame the sky. Dare I try, I might lose my mind. But it'll be all good after I'm done sipping this wine.
I said you'd be back, man.
Yeah?
I said you'd be back.
I mean, I do, I'll be back.
I think a lot of people didn't believe me, but I was telling the truth. It's different. I think, when did you do yours? Like early?
I did mine early, had to be a few months ago, right?
January, February?
Yeah.
So it was cooler then. It's not cool anymore. It's hot.
I actually feel pretty good. I don't know why, but I think I feel alright.
No, don't worry. Somebody's coming out to the house tomorrow to check on these vents. Because it's cake up here, bro. It's so hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Welcome to Clueless Vino, show where a guy like me drinks some wine and chats with some cool guests, man. And we're joined again by Keem, man. What's up, brother?
What's up? How you doing, man?
You know, man, I'm kicking it, man. I'm living a dream, you know. I'm living a dream. How you doing?
I'm good. Same thing. Kind of bouncing back after some tragedy, but I'm good now. Yeah, I'm bouncing back now, but good.
You know, I had to check on you during that time, because, you know, I went through that similar thing like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So I know how that can be taxing on a person.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we wanted to make sure that you were good. I knew you would bounce back, but you know.
Yeah, that's what a lot of meditation and saging would do.
Yeah. You want your Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
You want your Kyrie Irving, man.
Trying to keep the positive energy as much as possible.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. Today I'm rocking, man. I'm rocking who I think is, and I know he's not, bro. Like, you know, everybody didn't have to, like.
Yeah.
But he's the greatest power forward who ever lived, man.
Okay.
We all know it's Tim Duncan.
That's
right?
a good argument, though.
We all know it's Tim Duncan. However, you give KG Tim Duncan's team, I'm just saying, probably the same thing happened.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he had a strong team, though.
Who?
KG.
To win.
I mean,
The Boston team.
yeah.
That was his latest career. I was on my head. Like,
top
prime shape.
Okay.
He wasted like 10 years in Minnesota. Bro.
He did.
He wasted 10 years in Minnesota.
He did.
They would not put the right Tom Gugliotta. Come on, dog. Like, who? I think he had old McCandy at one point. I feel like come on.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on, dog. Like,
yeah.
They had one solid season. That was the season where it was when they had Latrell Sprewell and Wally Zerbiak.
Yeah.
No, and Sam Cassell.
Okay.
It was KG's Sprewell and Cassell, and they ran the West almost all season. And then they ran into the Lakers, and you know they had Kobe and Shaq still.
Yeah.
That was the year that they had Gary Payton and Karl Malone.
Yes.
That was the year the Lakers ended up losing to the Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, if it wasn't for that, man, KG would have got a ring back in Minnesota. MVP that year, he was crushing.
Yeah, he was crushing. Nah,
oh my God.
It's still an argument to make about KG being, I would say, the best power forward.
It's tough. Timmy is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. He's definitely my favorite player of all time. KG's my favorite player of all time.
Gotcha.
For sure. For sure. But Timmy got the right situation.
Yeah.
He got to play with David Robinson immediately. So it's like, bro, like, how bad were the Spurs really? Seriously, how bad were they seriously when he just hops in and boom, championship the following season?
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Sometimes things just fall into place.
And
it fell into place with Tim. And he's
felt
also very skilled, so it was like,
can't take that away from him at all.
Yeah.
At all.
That was one play I couldn't model my game after, no matter how much I tried. Like, I just couldn't.
It's tough because, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, like, because Timmy is like technically sound, right?
Yeah.
But he still had this weird thing about him, because it never looked flashy. It's like when they give you the creative player jump at the start, and they give you jump shot 1, dribble move 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Post move 1.
The
They
basics.
don't give you anything. It's just the basics, and it's like that's what Tim Duncan was.
Yeah.
But everything was maxed out to 99.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And he wasn't that much. Like he really wasn't, like you said, like a fast player either. So it was like his moves were everything was very technical, and like you said,
and you could do nothing about it.
Nothing.
That was the sickest part about it. You could do nothing about it. Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And nothing about it. Like it's like other players were like Charles Barkley was all over the place.
Yeah.
And Karl Malone was the runner, fast break and stuff. KG had all the wild movements and stuff. They were just regular. Bank shot. Hook shot. Like that's all it was.
He's the definition of the game is simple. You can make the game simple.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. He would be the Daria of like basketball.
Okay.
Just very monotone.
Just
no emotion really. Just straightforward. You know what I'm saying?
Cut the court, do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna do too many up and unders. Basic little.
Hey, listen, you're not gonna stop me. I'm not gonna say nothing to you
about
it. Yeah, like you're not gonna bother me. I'm just gonna play basketball.
Yeah.
So it's just man. It's just Timmy. So yeah. But yeah, I got this from his Hall of Fame much called.
That's a dope shirt.
Yeah. So on the back, I don't know if you can see it. It's like the world tour.
Oh yeah.
And it gives like all his like big accolades.
Yeah,
like drafted.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
So it's pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
So I had to get it, man, for my guy.
Yeah.
My guy making the Hall of Fame. He definitely deserved it.
Yeah.
Definitely deserved it. But let's go ahead and open our first wine, and we can jump into whatever you want to talk about, man.
Oh man.
It's an Insomnia Red Blend, California, 2017. Alcohol content 12.9, so just shy of 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like red blends, man. Red blends has done me well so far.
Yeah, I think I brought a red blend the first time I was here.
I believe so. You actually, I don't know if you watched that episode that I did by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Your wine was #1 ranked so far. The one that you brought. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Was that the one the German name I can't
It was.
remember? Yeah.
That is the one it was.
Yeah. Nah, it was good.
Ain't nothing been better since that. we crushed that. We crushed it. But yeah, man. So I high hopes for this one.
Yeah.
I hopes for this one because red blends again. They take away the harshness of just like a regular red.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the regular red, I'm either gonna get like a harsh smell or like a harsh taste, or like a back end of something, and it's always just so weird. It smells good. I like that.
This one good.
Not bad.
It smells like something I can't really get.
I want to say it's gonna be like plums or something. You know what I mean?
Can I taste it now?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh, that was not what I was expecting.
It's not actually. It's not what I expected.
Yeah, nah. It's not bad. It's just not what I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be a little
The
bit.
smell and the taste don't match.
No. It doesn't.
It doesn't match at all.
Nah.
Like I'm thinking like not super fruity, but like fruitier, and this is more like a tart.
It's
like
very tart.
Pale type thing. Let's see what we're dealing with here, because
Is there cherry in this? Has to be some.
bro, I hate when they do this. When they don't tell me anything.
Yeah.
I wish they would tell me stuff. Wow, they're not gonna tell me. It just says day and night are 2 halves of a whole. No kidding. No matter which half, celebrate every moment. Embrace the extra time with Insomnia wines. They're right though. The first half was the smell, and you think that
Yeah.
and then it tricks you.
Definitely
Just
tricks
into
you.
something else.
It's not. The more I sip it, like the better it tastes. It's not bad. It's just not what I was expecting at all.
You know how like in food shows they always talk about the first bite.
Yeah.
I think wines are the same thing. I think if you don't have like I think a bad first sip can affect how I feel about wine. That's why I've realized going forward
Mm-hmm.
that that first one don't like it.
So it's like first impressions are everything.
Yeah,
like
you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's not bad, but, you know, the cover didn't match the inside of the book.
No. It's tasting like, I hate to say it, but it's giving me like what's that, is it NyQuil? What's that cough syrup?
Oh, Tussin?
Yeah, it's kind of giving me that, like, the aftertaste is giving me very, Tussin taste.
Yeah. We went to the Science Museum for Dante. Dante turns 7 tomorrow, man.
Hey!
That's crazy.
That's dope.
That's crazy.
Time flies.
I know. Did I tell you? So, when 7 years ago, on this day, I had left work, and back then I was going to the bar every weekend. Nearly every weekend.
Yeah.
So I was just like, boom, I'm about to go to the bar. So I get up, like, all right, y'all, I'll see y'all there. Walking in the garage, look at my phone. Yep, my water broke. Like, oh, all right, I will be there.
Playing shakes.
I will be there. So I actually, you know how they got those tolls or whatever?
Yeah.
You have to go to change it. I didn't have any, so I skipped that.
Yeah. So did you pay the?
I've never had to pay that, by the way. Somehow I got away with that one. Like, they never sent me. Usually they send you something.
I'm about to say, okay, I'm
Usually they say you.
It's been 7 years at this point.
Now it was 30 cents, so maybe that was the issue.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're not gonna follow you 30 cents.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hit it down. Are you good? Yeah, I'm alright. Alright, let's go. Fortunately, we packed up all the stuff like previously, so like we were good. And then man, I think I had to stay overnight because he didn't come right away.
Yeah.
Hard-headed, you know how he is. Then like the following day he was there, man. So 7 years, bro. That's crazy.
That's fast.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But congrats, man. I know. Yeah. I mean, he already got his first part of his gift.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Is he getting any additional?
He does. They're stacked in a row.
They're what?
They're stacked in a row.
Okay.
So wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
His actual birthday.
Gotcha.
Or whatever. My brother's birthday that day too.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. So they both born on the same day.
That's pretty dope. So wait, do he still got school tomorrow? Like, do they still got to go in?
So you got he'll have like a shirt that says 7.
Yeah.
So that way they know what time it is.
Yeah.
But apparently they're doing movies all week. Cause
this is last week?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So
that makes sense.
He's so hyped. We're doing movies all week. Yeah.
I hope they bring my man some cupcakes.
They better do something. I mean,
they know it's his birthday, right?
I'm pretty sure. But it don't matter because we're going to his favorite restaurant for dinner tomorrow.
What is that?
Red Robin.
That's his favorite restaurant?
Dog.
Wow.
For years now. Like, at least 3-4 years in a row, we've gone to Red Robin every time. He loves Red Robin. And I can't tell you why, though.
Is it the burgers?
No. I can't give you a definitive
reason. Follow up with him on that one. Red Robin?
Do like a random interview. So tell me, why do you like Red Robin?
So why do you like Red Robin?
Like, it's not even like the bottomless fries thing. Like, he just Red Robin.
So my nephew loves Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, yeah.
And I hate Buffalo Wild Wings. So
that's fair.
I used to
love
it.
Though?
I used to love it because I think the wings are mediocre at best.
Sure, yeah.
And they're
good,
pricey.
Though. They can get pricey.
So it's like I'd rather go to the joint that have like the peeling walls and their wings is fire than go to Buffalo Wild Wings. It's so commercialized.
Listen, let me tell you something about that. If the inside of the place is dirty, the food is fire.
The food is fire.
The food is absolutely amazing. If you go in there and wondering like, are they up to code?
Yeah,
as far as like the health department, the food is amazing.
Food is always you're like, should I eat this?
I can guarantee if the person at the cash register is somewhat rude, the food is amazing.
The food is fire.
The food is
what do you want?
Like what do you want? Like, get that 3 piece. You know what I'm saying? That like that food is gonna be, and it's bad to say that, but like, bro, like, come where you come from. That's the telltale sign of it's going to be good.
It's going to be good. And then the thing is, like, so wings is like my favorite food, I guess, my favorite kind of food. Like, if you want to ask me, it's my go-to.
Yeah.
There's a spot, and I don't know what that area is called. Maybe it's Carytown. It's called the Cocky Rooster.
Okay. That sounds familiar.
Yeah. Their wings is
they like that.
They like that.
Yeah, they like
and
that.
it's super nice inside. So I was like,
you kind of
nah. Nah, it's good. I walked in, the dude was slipping on the grease trying to hand me my food.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
This is good customer service. Oh,
no,
yeah, we good.
It's solid.
We good.
What do you think about Wingstop?
I like Wingstop is hit or miss. I've had it 3 times, and it was good once. And I'm a pretty picky eater, so after like a 3rd try, I'm like, whatever. Yeah. I'll eat it, but it's not like my go-to for wings. Like if we can get wings, Wingstop is definitely not on my list. Yeah. Same thing with Buffalo.
I was kind of disappointed with Wingstop, bro. Like when I first had it, I was like, really?
Isn't this Rick Ross's thing, right?
Yeah.
You would think with somebody as big as him, he would.
But you know what he owns that I want him to bring to Virginia that he refuses to?
What?
Rallies. Rallies or Checkers.
Oh, so we have Checkers in New York.
So here's the thing, like we used to have. There's one in Virginia Beach, I think. Virginia Beach doesn't over something like that.
Yeah.
Right. If I'm around there, I go. I love rallies. Or Checkers. The parties, culture.
Yeah.
I love it because they got like a bunch of different things, and you're never without options, right?
Yeah.
Whereas, some other places you get burgers or you get whatever. You got to choose between the two. But they're so scarce. It's like so far in between. And I hate that.
And that's crazy because I thought like in New York you could see a Checkers damn near every 2 blocks, every 2 or 3 blocks.
I wish.
Yeah.
But you trying to be on a diet too, though. I don't think it'd be good for me.
You said what?
You trying to be on a diet too, like it would be good.
That's me pretty much starting tomorrow because I'm traveling to Tampa for my birthday. So.
Okay.
Just trying to.
How long before that?
July. So my birthday's July 6th.
Okay.
I'm traveling to Tampa on July 9th.
Okay.
So I'll be there for a few days and then come back. But I wanted to see. I was supposed to be in Turks and Caicos, but I think I discussed this before. I canceled.
Yeah.
I still think about it to this day. I was texting Evan the other day and I was like, "Yo, we kind of got to fight." Like I don't know if like me and Evan.
I'm gonna say something. It's not working.
No. Nah. See, you underestimate me.
I'm not underestimating you. I'm overestimating Evan. I'm overestimating you. That's it. Yeah.
That'd be a nice one. But I'm mad though. Like we were supposed to be in Turks and Caicos. Like
yeah, no, it's up, dude.
And I get why he did it.
Yeah.
But now looking back, how quickly everything changed from like everyone's being safe to people out just partying. Now the bars is 100% open.
It's open now.
Yeah, so like now that I'm seeing the more every time I like go out, I'm like, man, I could just been in Turks and Caicos for a week, man. We could have just held on. I get why he did it, but held on.
I'm always.
He owes us a trip. I texted him. I already told him. I was like, you owe us a trip.
Bruh, I'm always safe and sorry.
Yeah.
Always. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Because if I would have I'm sure we would have gotten the money back or would have gotten it credited, but it was. I mean, it was fine. It was just I'll take another one. Even though it wasn't like my favorite.
We got
to take another one.
Yeah. Just to make sure.
Yeah. But we're trying to plan another big trip.
This supposed to be for the guys, right?
Well, Evan's trip.
Whenever the big guys trip.
Yeah, we're supposed to go to New Orleans.
Okay.
So we're not doing that anymore. It's just scheduling. Like we're getting to that stage.
We're all in busy lives.
All busy lives, right?
Bray just had a kid. Shout out to Bray, man.
Yeah, shout out to Bray. Joe just had
another
beautiful
second.
daughter. Yeah.
Second. He what?
A beautiful daughter named.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. So like.
Yeah, so we just
that time, like it's just hard to like get together.
It's hard, and not only is it hard, like because we're good at making time even with our busy lives. It's just now it almost feels like everybody's just like we like go to make a plan and we're like everybody falls off. Like it's like we'll do something different.
It's just tough.
It's tough, but
try to accommodate everybody's lifestyles as best as you can.
They can't make decisions either too. That's another thing. That shit is for me. Can I curse on here?
No, all right. There was an entire episode called "Can I Cuss on You?" where it was nothing but cussing.
All right, cool.
You know how this goes.
That shit was like, I don't know. A lot of us we're super stagnant when it comes to trying to plan stuff out. Like,
so it's hard, bro, to like get a bunch of the more people you add, it's hard to come down to one concrete plan.
Yeah,
that's just how that works.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
And I'm about to say something that may be a little bit offensive. But like, if we're planning a trip, I get saving money.
Absolutely.
But it's a trip.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So like, if we're planning a trip, granted, we gotta give enough people ahead of time, right?
That's the biggest point.
Give
If you give somebody enough time,
yeah,
let's not talk about like at that point. It's like, listen, you should know if you can feasibly do it.
exactly. And if you can't,
and I don't know y'all
if you
situation,
can't
so
say that,
I'm not throwing shots at nobody.
yeah.
But like, you know, if you get like a nice amount of time from the beginning, you like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull this off. So I'll just bow at 8 verses, but don't wait till like 2 weeks before.
Don't put your name in the pot.
Especially
updating
if it's a joint type thing.
Exactly.
Like, we're all pitching in the same amount of money.
Don't be updating an Excel sheet and then wait till the last minute. Like, and then again, if we go on a trip, like we're going to, this is if we all plan something, right? And we all agree on this. Don't like 2 or 3 weeks later be like, oh, we should do this instead. Like I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Like, so, oh, we could save money by doing this instead. And it's like, we already budgeted it for this.
Right.
And if you can't make it, that's totally fine. But like, just bow out. I know people's lives are different. Like,
like
I'm saying, like, I'm single, so to me, it's like, I'm single, I make good enough money, I don't have any kids.
Right.
So it's a little more easy for me to just be like, oh, I'm ready to just throw this in there, right?
But at the same time, I know well enough to know that you think about other people too when it comes to that. So you're not like, oh, let's just do the most expensive thing possible.
Yeah, heck,
let's find an appropriate like.
No, I would never do that.
Yeah.
I never do that. And then the thing is, like, that's what you ask people. Then I'm a person that's like, all right, well, if we're going on a trip, then I'm gonna be like, what can you do? And then from there we kind of meet in the middle. But if we already make a plan, and then 3 weeks later you throw, oh, let's throw this in there, and it's like, what?
Like let's.
If it's not organized, I'm ready. I'm done.
I hate stuff.
Yeah.
I hate that. And I'm like, listen, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't care what this path takes or this path takes.
Yeah.
This is the path we chose. Let's just keep going this way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I get that, man. I get that. But I mean, I'm sure you'll have a good time in Canyon, man.
Yeah.
You want to meet up with
Hunter.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you remember, we call her Taylor, but Taylor Jones.
Yeah.
She was our manager.
Yeah.
So she's coming. We was actually on the phone for 2 hours trying to book flights because I guess there's a gas shortage with airplanes or something like that. It was making it tough.
I'll take a truck now.
No. Not gas shortage as we get in the air and it goes on.
Bruh.
It goes on E and
you said gas shortage. So I'm thinking like you in the middle of the air. It's like,
hell no.
Nah,
Fuck that. I'm not ready for that. My anxiety go crazy. But it was just hard to find good timed flights. So we found one. We were on the phone for 2 hours, and then we were just like, all right, I mean, we going. And Hunter has a whole itinerary plan. I get
Come on, you already know Hunter got the
he
whole
said,
thing.
We're gonna do a birthday dinner.
You know he got the spread out.
Yeah. I'll let you
Shout out to my guy.
Yeah, shout out to Hunter. Never mind. Keep going. It's at the time. But yeah, shout out to Hunter. Shout out to the people that's gonna go with us to Tampa. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, man, it's good. And you know, Hunter is if Good Time was a person, it's Hunter.
Yeah.
It's Hunter.
Our personalities are so different that we were like pretty much real close in college, and people used to always like equate us together because we were the tallest ones. But people don't realize like me and Hunter used to bump heads crazy, and he's super like, you want to talk about the definition of an extrovert? This man needs people and needs like the setting. He can't sit still, so he would constantly like drain me because I'm just like, yeah, that's not me at all.
Right.
So but we got into a happy medium now. But
so I saw a quote, and I've seen it a couple of times, and it definitely defines like me and I guess a lot of introverts.
Mm-hmm.
Like I define myself as an introvert. I don't like going out places. I really don't like a bunch of people.
yeah.
So introverts don't make friends.
Yeah.
Extroverts just adopt introverts.
Yeah.
They just adopt like, you're a nice person. Get on over here. So now like your friend, you're like you're with this person, like you're friends with that person, but it wasn't your doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've always been like that. Like I don't try to actively make friends. It just happens.
Yo, that's such a good quote.
You know what I'm saying?
That is such a good quote.
You just get adopted. It's like,
I think about all of my friends, like most of the friends I had from childhood is from growing up in.
Right, yeah.
But making friends with Hunter or making friends with, honestly, most of my teammates was like, I came in, didn't really talk to nobody. And like you said, it's like, oh, you're nice, I come over. And then from there, you build that friendship. But I don't actively go out and make friends.
Right, yeah, that's. I wouldn't say it was like a flaw of mine or like something I wasn't good at. It's just I just didn't have any interest in doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once I got past that weird stage in middle school, where, like, epic, you loud. When I got past that point where like you know, trying to be cool and whatever, I was like, I don't care about this at all. Everything worked out for me. I was like, I don't really care what people think, and it was just like whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah, I think that's y'all gonna have a good time, bro.
Have a good time.
You had come to me with an idea that you wanted to do, and I wanted to break it here first on Clueless Vino, man.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool. I think it's a great idea. I think it's something that can be engaging for people. You know. So why don't you tell people what you're gonna do and what your plan is for it going forward?
Yeah. So, in most of like my group of friends, right? I'm the guy that like I love music. I'm the music guy, right?
Right. Yeah.
Whether that's like put people on the music or just finding things that like you really won't see in the top 10 of the Apple Music, right? And I scroll.
Right.
So with that being said, one of my friends from my high school actually brought it up to me because he gets a lot of his music ideas from me. So he was just like, you should do something where you post the music you like.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I kind of already do that. I said, but it's not formal.
Right.
But now I want to do something formal. So that's where I came to you about it. I'm still working on a name, but like I think about it, like I normally choose like 5 songs, and I want to do it on Fridays. So I was gonna call it 5 Days with Keem.
Yeah.
So it's like I pick 5 different songs that I'm listening to, whether you know or you don't know. It can be new, old, underground, just songs that like people either heard before or haven't heard, but that's what I'm listening to for the day, right? So it's almost like I give you a 5-song playlist to listen to.
You're giving them playlists like every week.
Yeah, even on your way to work. Yeah, so that's like the idea I came to you about, because I was like, why not do something fun about it, make it engaging? And then also I had the idea of like, and you kind of brought this up to me, getting people engaged. So if someone gives me a song, like they could be that 6th bonus song, I'll tag them, and I'll be like, this shout out to whomever, right, for this song. Y'all go listen to it, go give this person a follow.
Yeah.
So it's also tying that into it as well, tying the social media aspect in. But yeah, so like I want to start that this week, and I have 5 songs already. 3 are going to be new.
Okay.
2 are going to be old. And one of the old songs is definitely a song people don't really know. Like I think that we kind of just, especially nowadays, we move on to the next when it comes to music.
Oh, so fast.
But we forget so many songs that were like bops when we were younger, or like, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be 5 Days with Keem is what I'm thinking about when it comes to the name. But yeah, man, I just love music,
right? And
I kind of wanted to share my love for music. And it could grow. Right now, it's gonna start as something small, like just to do a feeler.
So where do you think you're gonna put the 5 Days? Like as far as where you're gonna like debut it, how are they gonna be able to find you?
So if they follow me on Instagram, it's gonna be on Instagram. Okay. Solely for now. If you follow me on Instagram, that's where I'll post it. And I also have another idea of by the end of the month, like I have Spotify as well. So it's starting to accumulate those. It's starting to accumulate those songs. Like monthly, like here's a monthly playlist from 5 Days with Keem on Spotify. Follow.
So
listen.
It's like June's
5 Days with exactly.
Keem, July's, yeah.
Exactly. So I had plans all the way around. I had the for holidays as well, like the Thanksgiving music, the Christmas music.
Do a Christmas show.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
So I have all the. I planned ahead that far. Originally the plan was. Now I don't think I've ever said this to you or here, but I was gonna do the same idea, but with me driving to work.
Okay.
And doing songs like that. But the only issue was I didn't want to really get either pinged for copyright.
Which they will. They are quick with that.
Quick.
It just depends on what the song is. You know? Like if it's like a well-known jump.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
You can kind of get away with like underground jumps.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You can like, who is this?
Yeah. Like who is this?
I noticed people on Instagram be searching like, who
Yeah. So I was gonna do that, but for now, like that's still in the cards. I want to start.
There's gotta be a way to do it and like get around it.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to research push that.
We can expand more on that.
Yeah,
But for now, I'm just gonna do the posts. And like I said, I told my boy about it. I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing it now. He was just like, oh, I'm ready. Like,
yeah, man.
got the notepad ready. So now it's just, now the pressure is on. So I want to make sure that, but people know, like I said, all of my friends know I just love the music.
Right.
All the genres, not a country fan, but all the genres.
That's the asterisk next to the
Yeah. I love music, asterisk.
Country submissions.
Yeah. So, I may toss in a country song, but for the most part, I know my audience. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be right there with you, man. As soon as you post it, however you post it, I'll make sure that people know about it. Because I think it's good to just share your like passions with stuff.
Yeah.
So it's good that you're finally taking that and like moving somewhere where everybody else can like enjoy it with you.
Yeah.
So I told you, because one of the reasons that you're back on the show is because like when it comes to this Clueless Vino thing, like you're one of the biggest supporters I've had so far. Anytime I have like a question, I come to you like, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Like, saying, what should I ask for here? So I had a conversation with a dude, with a local winer.
Yeah.
Great guy, by the way. Real nice guy. Just trying to figure out what we can do to like, come together and do something together.
Yeah.
And the conversation we had I thought it was very informative, very great. And one of the things that he explained to me is that based on the name of the podcast, my Instagram doesn't reflect that it's a wine podcast, right?
Okay.
And so I invite criticism. So like I like criticism like that. So I'm like, I looked at it, I was like, you know what? He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
So I wasn't upset at the remark, but it did like it turned the light bulb in the head, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, you're right, it isn't. And then I started thinking, am I a wine podcast? And so then that's why I asked you. I was like, hey, what's the pull for Clueless Vino? And you said what I thought you were gonna say, because it's the same thing I was thinking. Like, as much as I do like wine, and I do want to tell people about wine, I do want to like have these wine discussions and stuff. The major pull of the show is the conversations with people.
Yeah.
Because we had these fun conversations, we had important, dialogues every now and again. We have fun dialogues, whatever, and you just get to meet these cool, interesting people that are doing great things in different fields, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like, just for me moving forward, I was telling you, I want to kind of like change the format of the show.
Yeah.
Because originally I was telling you, like I said, that the original idea was to make this like a hot ones of wine. And I was gonna have like, I still kind of want to do it. I want to do like a 10.
You can do specials.
Like, bro, a 10 wine gauntlet.
Oh my god.
I know, right? A 10 wine gauntlet. I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. That's gonna be a special. That's gonna be a special. I just want to do a 10 wine gauntlet of like mild wines all the way to like the craziest wine I can think of. Right? Yeah. But the original goal was just to do like 3 wines, one red, one white, and one like crazy. It could have been dessert, it could have been like spicy, it could have been anything, right? Yeah. And that's how I wanted it to be. That's why I had the guests on or whatever. What I learned going forward is, or since I've done this, is people come for topics, conversations, and just getting to know other people better. I think one of the best things that I've done, that I'm proud of thus far, and I didn't even know I was doing it. Yeah. Because that's just the type of person I am. Like this month is Pride Month. Yeah. And I've had so many different people of that community. Yeah. That was never an intention. It's just, they're interesting people to me. Yeah. So it's like, I like that I don't have a box. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm willing to go out to talk to anybody. Yeah. As long as they're interested, as long as they're good people. Now, I'm not bringing no, like, racist person up here. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to do that. Oh, Brandon talks to a racist to see if he can
Yeah, let's see. Yeah,
I'm never doing that. Like, that's not my bag.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Read the room on that one.
Right, but like, as far as like just getting these different people and like different walks of life, like there's just so many things that I can learn from other people. So that's the calling of the show, and that's why moving forward, still be called Clueless Vino, right? Yeah. Still drinking wine. That's gonna be our wine of choice, but we're really gonna focus more on the talking. Yeah. What I can do in that aspect to to build the brand up.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to try to get with, you know, whatever that person's doing, let's connect with people in that field.
Yeah.
Instead of like wine. And I can still do wine, right?
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to limit myself just to wine. You feel me?
Yeah, and I think that like that's good that you was able to kind of like get that criticism and kind of expand on it, because like when you asked me, I was like, when you first texted me, I read it and I was like, what do you mean, like what draws people, right? And I was like, the conversation draws people. That was just like the first thing I thought about. Then after I answered, I was like, oh, I get why he's asking me this, because he has it set up from the beginning like this is a wine podcast.
Yep.
Now, I think the name kind of serves even more to me, where I could possibly be disagreeing with the person you had a conversation with, is the name is Clueless Vino, right? You're not coming on saying that you're an expert in wine. It's literally called Clueless Vino.
Yep.
So wine has to be in the show, but it can't just be the main part of the show, right? That's not what I feel like you've made it clear from episode 1 what it's going to set up like when you had the episode Nana. I think that you set it up that way, so I get it, and I know you want to kind of like pull away, but I think that wine should definitely still be a real intricate part into the show.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because the people you getting on the show really don't know much about wine either. Like we go by flavor, we go by smell. Like we know a little bit, but we don't know the most. So like I think you can continue on with what you're doing. You could tweak a little bit, and maybe just let the audience know, like, all right, it probably was dressed as a wine podcast, and I think most of your core fans knew that though.
Yeah.
You know, they knew that you wasn't going to come on here and have to spend an hour critiquing wine. That's not. I don't think that was what the intention was for me anyway.
Right.
But when I come to watching the show, I normally listen on a podcast. It's just easy for me to like listen to it.
Yeah. Especially if you're working, like you can't get caught up watching the video.
Yeah. So I put the headphones and listen to it.
Which is crazy. I get most of my views from the video.
Really? Yeah. See, that's why I like. For me personally, you know, I listen to the podcast. When I do listen to it, it's the conversation piece, and then I do like those breaks where you're like, all right, the next wine we got is this wine. This is what it tastes like. This is what it is. Like, love those breaks. It's like it's refreshing, and then you get back to the conversation.
It's like I've always used it as like a palate cleanser, kind of.
Yeah.
Typically, like when you have like in between meals or in between wines, actually is what you're supposed to have. And so that's why I don't want to get away from it, right?
Yeah.
I still want to talk about it. I still want to be like, hey, this wine is delicious. This wine is this, that, and the third, whatever. I still want to rank the wines. I still want to do all that. However, I know why the people come, right? To the show. And it's to listen to us talk, listen to us have a conversation.
But you always plug that too, and like if you know another local winery that's like, I've listened to the podcast, I've watched, you know, on YouTube, and saying things like something as little as, all right, the wines today is sponsored by this local winery here in Richmond, Virginia. They supply us with these 3 wines. Go check them out. We're gonna speak on them, rank them, and then have conversations. Like people will still be engaged and still be like, oh, like I'm gonna look into those wines because you brought it up, and then they be drawn into the conversation as well. So there's definitely ways to do that.
But I mean, like I said, and you know, we had a great conversation. I think it was like 35 minutes. It was a great conversation, and you know, we came to something that I think will benefit both of us.
Okay.
In a sense, more so, to be fair.
Yeah.
But he was really cool about like even just the major thing that he was able to provide, which I'll get to that at some point.
Yeah.
He was like, you know, that's a given. I want to do this for you. You know what I'm saying? And so he was really cool about it. So shout out to him. He was really
shout out
cool.
to him.
Really cool dude.
Looking forward to that as we go.
Yeah. So what do you want to talk about, man? Now playoffs.
I mean, playoffs. We also got another bottle to get to.
We do. Actually, let's go ahead and press this one.
You can talk about playoffs.
Yeah.
This is probably, when it comes to basketball or season, I haven't been as engaged as I normally was.
It's because it's an abridged season. Like it's still kind of an abridged season, even though it was closer to a regular season.
Yeah.
The timing is still weird.
Yeah.
So it's throwing everything off.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that they just announced that they're going back to October. It's to June.
Yeah.
This coming season, which is great. Again, still a very short turnaround for players.
Yeah, it is.
So more interest in coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I've been watching more now, but like I said, this season I haven't been too engaged. But I mean, basketball is my life, man, no matter what.
I mean, yeah. Even if we don't play it as much anymore, but
Yeah.
it's still a part of our life.
Yeah, I just with everything else going on in like my life, I didn't have time to really look into it. But playoffs, I've been these players, man, especially some of these younger ones. I've been
The league is in a good spot.
the league's in a good spot.
They're in a good spot.
Yeah,
I know. There's a group of fans that are not happy right now.
relax, relax.
They're not happy.
Yeah, relax.
Okay.
I know what fans you talk about. I'm in that. Group.
Listen, I'm not part of that group.
Uh-huh.
I'm part of that group
Because
they're on my team.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's really where it ends for me. But you know, they should feel good as a basketball fan because to me they're casuals.
Yeah.
They're casual fans. They're not basketball fans. They're casual fans.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they latch onto a guy.
Uh huh.
They don't enjoy the game.
The game.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think that it's funny you say that. I just had this conversation because
look at this color. Oh, this is sparkly, bro.
oh.
I did not anticipate this. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was a birthday gift, so
It's
yeah.
It smells like cherry soda.
This was a birthday gift. This is just the Taliano Michele Birbet.
Oh yeah, it's definitely sparking.
I think it's like champagne or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a 5.5 alcohol content.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna crush this entire
This is
thing.
juice.
We're gonna crush this entire thing. Yeah.
But nah, like I was saying, because now I'm at a stage where I still have a favorite team.
Right.
But for the most part, that player that you're talking about, I follow that player to whatever team he goes to. I'm a fan of basketball, so I watch other basketball games.
See, there's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference between following a dude to another team
Mhm.
and saying, "Oh yeah, he's doing great. I'm following him as he's playing for this team."
Yeah.
And there's a difference between I'm following this dude and now this is my favorite team. I don't
do that.
That's annoying to me.
I don't know. I feel like that you can't do that.
You can't be a Cleveland Heat Laker fan.
Yeah.
That's
no.
that's weird.
It only aligned for me
Because
one time.
you dump them as soon as you leave.
Yeah.
Like that's weird.
That is weird.
It's always been weird to me.
It only aligned for me one time, bro. I grew up, my dad, all my brothers, and my uncles were all big Chicago fans, right?
Okay.
Once I was able to really watch the game of basketball, when I started really paying attention, was when D-Wade went to Miami, right?
Right,
So when people ask me my favorite team, I'm like, oh, it's Miami Heat.
Right.
I support LeBron James, but the Lakers is not my favorite team.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
I love, you know what I'm saying? I love Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
If it came down to who do I want to win, the Lakers or Portland, I want the Lakers to win.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
Just because I like a player,
yeah.
Just because I like a player doesn't mean I want them to automatically win.
Yeah, last year was hard for me.
There's only one time that I can specifically remember where I was like, where I had to root against the Lakers. I had to.
Yeah.
I wanted KG to win a ring.
Yeah.
That is it.
That's
like,
it. Yeah.
I needed him to win. I needed him to validate his career with the ring. So I was like, all right, Kobe, I'm sorry.
You'll get one soon.
I know you'll get another. But I can't. He has to get this.
Yeah.
Because now when 2010 came around, and it was them against it, I was like, no, the Lakers have to win this one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, Lakers, if KG wins, fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm rooting for the Lakers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the only time I've ever done it. But I can't, like, that jumping from here.
So that was what happened to me last year with the whole bubble thing, right? Because I love, like I said, Miami is my favorite team.
Yeah.
But I really wanted LeBron to win another one.
And that's fair.
I was like, I want you to win another one so bad because just as much as he has those crazy fans, he has crazy
haters. And don't get me wrong, from 2009-ish
yeah.
to 2014-ish, I was a menace.
Oh man, you
I
were.
thought I was a menace.
You were.
I was a menace, and but I see. Here's the problem with that annoys people is I acknowledge that.
Yeah.
They think I'm just like, oh, you don't know that, bro. I know.
Yeah.
Like I was a problem. I hated this man.
Yeah.
That whole I'm taking my talents. I hate
that was the worst PR. Whoever this
I
PR
was like,
team
fam,
is, need to get fired for that. I
doing
still think about that.
Just say where you're going.
Just say where you going.
You try to distract it with the Boys and Girls Club.
And the thing is, even KD did when he went to the Warriors, like the black and gray picture, where he's like in the
little
maze
silhouette.
thing,
Yeah.
and he's just like, going to the. I choose. Come
like,
on,
just say where you going.
Yeah.
But then again, there's that whole argument. Oh, do you hate KD going for the Warriors?
No, I don't hate KD going for the Warriors.
No.
I don't. I know a lot of people do. I know I have.
They hate when you try to equate it to the Miami thing. But like,
yeah.
It's not the same thing. But it's not the same thing. But like, guess what? Cereal and oatmeal in the same aisle.
They're still breakfast.
They're in the same aisle.
Yeah.
So it's like, dog. It might not be the same thing, but it's the same thing.
Yeah. One is definitely worse than the other, right?
Sure.
I'd rather eat cereal than oatmeal.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. They're both in the breakfast out. They both did it. It's just I got both. You saw me. I stayed out of that conversation because as a LeBron fan, I think I'm one of the most calm. I guess we say the name now, but I guess I'm the most calm LeBron fan I know. I'm a stan of a few people. I'm a stan of Jay-Z. I'm a stan of Jay-Z. And then I can't say I'm a stan. I used to be a stan of LeBron. I think as the years went on, the game of basketball I just loved, right? So I'm not a stan of LeBron. And then looking at those stands, I was like, yo, I know why people don't like y'all.
And
I get that.
Hate him. For years I hated him, but I was like, oh no, I don't hate you. I hate the people that like you.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I had to start unfollowing the haters because they were saying some of the wildest stuff.
It can get ugly, bro. Like nowadays, now that I'm more level-headed and I'm like, I just only constructively critique him.
Yeah.
I still get killed for that, by the way. Somebody pops in, they're like, oh no, like.
Yeah, I know.
And then you know what I do? I was like,
particular. I don't think we're friends.
I was like, bro, whatever you say, bro. And I just
move on.
But like Skip Bayless be wild. I had to block him this week.
What the heck?
I had to block him.
Yo, he was.
He said the Clippers just made the greatest comeback of all time. I guess it's better than the 2016. Like, I'm like, okay, bro.
I was like, okay.
You're tripping.
When I saw that, I was like, I don't follow him, so I was just like, come on,
dog,
bro.
Like his hate is different.
Your hate is
like
too
his
blatant.
hate is
too blatant.
different.
Too blatant. I wonder if did LeBron and Skip ever meet in person?
So it sucks because I think Nick Wright was talking crazy about Kobe.
Okay.
And like a few days before he passed away, I asked that exact question. I was like, bro, I wonder if Kobe has ever run into Nick Wright. Because I know he would deck him.
Yeah. I think
so. Like these media dudes just be talking. I hate media. I hate the debate shows.
Oh my god! And I used to be. I was a journalist, so I mean.
I hate the debate shows now because all it used to be analysis with some takes, but also with some level-headed talk. Now it's just who can say the wildest shit.
And the thing is, I watched most of it for entertainment reasons. Before I used to watch it for educational.
For good talk.
Yeah. But like
for good banner.
Like Shannon Sharp, like I don't hate the guy. I love Shannon Sharp because I think he's hilarious. Like he genuinely makes me laugh.
He's not talking about LeBron. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, I'm being that serious. When he's not talking about LeBron, it's fine. But when he talks about LeBron, he ignores everything. Any type of logic, he just throws it out the window.
Yeah.
I don't like that. When Skip talks about LeBron, I don't like it because any type of logic goes out the window.
Yeah, and that's
like I just want you to. You know who the best analysis is on ESPN? It's Tim Leckman, and he's never on the show, never on ESPN. They never put him on, but he's the only breakdown. Boom, boom. Oh my God, who doesn't like Candace Parker?
I mean, dude.
Shout out to Bae. She had 20 and 14 the other day.
Candace
Oh
Parker.
my God, what?
She's a beautiful
but
woman.
But she breaks down the game.
When I watched her,
she breaks down the game.
When she went against Shaq, like they were going back and forth, and she broke down the game. Like that was like I was like, oh, I love. And I watched the next few episodes with her, D Wade, Shaq.
Yeah, that's
and I
what
was
I'm
like, this is dope commentary because it's like
but
they're going back and forth and they're breaking down the game as well.
But see that show Inside the NBA is the best show.
Yeah.
Because it has Ernie, who keeps things as straightforward as possible.
Yeah.
He's like the wrestling. He's like the JR of the thing.
Yeah.
Strictly to the show, and that's it.
That's it.
And you have your personality, Chuck. You have your opposite end of Shaq.
Yeah.
You have Kenny. Breaks the game down.
It's
a perfect balance.
That's a perfect balance.
It's a perfect balance.
Yeah.
But every other show, it's just like hot take. Max Kelly. With the universe on the line, give me Andre Iguodala. Man, he don't shut the hell up.
Let's see this.
All right, let's.
Cheers.
All right.
But I don't like Max Kelly. I'm sorry. This tastes like a cherry candy or strawberry candy.
You know what it tastes like? This tastes like wine Capri Sun.
It does. That was actually good. That is a wine.
This tastes like wine Capri Sun.
Wine Capri Sun.
I'm not mad at it.
It's not mad at all.
But this entire bottle is not making it the rest of this episode. This is going away. It's 5.5% alcohol.
Yeah. And it literally tastes like, I feel like I would mistakenly drink this as juice. Not mistakenly, I would drink Bruce. But
right, but it's like,
I'd be like, oh,
he's like, there's water in the fridge or this.
I'll just grab that.
Yeah, like
water in this. Yeah.
It's a little sweet. But yeah, like I said, the playoffs, man.
Who's been your favorite to watch so far in the playoffs?
The favorite player? Oh man,
player and team.
So my favorite player to watch. I owe him an apology. Kinda. Not crazy. Not crazy.
Not a crazy apology.
I do owe him an apology. Chris Paul has been nuts.
Yeah.
The thing about Chris Paul with me was, I've always said that Chris Paul, first of all, he's very annoying.
He's very fucking annoying.
He has a weird, I can't, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He had a weird leadership style all the way up until leaving Houston.
Yeah.
Because he always wanted things to be his way. And that's fine, because he plays the right way.
Yeah.
But he went about it the wrong way. And I was afraid that when he went to OKC, he was going to ruin that roster, because there was a bunch of young dudes and he doesn't have patience for them. But then he led them to the playoffs. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I think you figured it out. Then he went to Phoenix. I was like, I've always said they needed a good point guard.
Yeah.
I've always thought they were missing a point guard. And to see what he's doing right now.
He's balling. It's good.
See what he's doing right now. And
yeah.
Now he almost got hurt.
Yeah.
He almost got hurt because that's been his curse. Is that he always gets hurt in the playoffs.
Yeah.
What he's done to Denver this entire
series.
series.
Oh my gosh.
Bro.
Surgical at this point.
Surgical, bro.
Like
so yeah, Chris Paul is my favorite to watch, and then I love watching the Nets play.
Yeah.
Because I just like let's see how many points they can score.
Yeah.
Those three guys.
Yeah, I think favorite player to watch. I've been enjoying watching lately. I always enjoyed watching Devin Booker.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, I enjoy watching. I like the clinic he put on Donovan Mitchell. Just his. I just like. I guess his playing style, his game. But I think as a team, everyone. I mean, entertaining wise, of course you want to watch Brooklyn. Like you want to watch the Nets. Like that's just.
It's just natural.
It's natural.
Yeah, they got the best players left.
Yeah.
Like the best cast of like superstars left.
Yeah. You know what? I should have asked you who I hate to watch playing, and that's my biggest thing. Forget who I love watching.
Milwaukee Bucks.
I hate watching. No, not Milwaukee.
Just Giannis.
Giannis.
Everybody hates watching.
I hate watching Giannis play. It burns, and that's what literally was my LeBron-ness come. The whole MVP thing that happened. I am not a fan of Giannis. More and more.
Oh, you thought he should have won that?
Yeah. So like when Giannis won, the year that Giannis won, I think it was 29.
He won 2 though, right?
Yeah.
So which one? The first or the second?
The first one. So his game was the same. His game has not evolved. Since then? No. He does the same thing. Yeah. Dog, there was one play I watched where they kind of put it on Twitter. Everyone was laughing.
Oh, but he was trying to break down Blake Griffin.
And Blake Griffin was not even the free, like he was beyond the free throw line, just like, and he was just dribbling.
Blake looked at him like, yo, man, come on. Like, what are you doing?
Come on. Like, come on.
Let's knock it off.
Man, I genuinely cannot stand him. He's funny, like on social media, like he has little jokes, but I can't. It's so hard to watch him play. I get
so
nauseous.
Bray was like, I cringe every time I watch Giannis play basketball.
Yeah.
the thing about him is, you know what his basketball style is? His basketball style is playing 2K, holding the R2 button, and just moving forward. That's it. That is his style. Straight to the rim.
That's facts.
Hope that they call a foul.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nah, that's facts.
Now he balled out the last game. He balled out last game.
Yeah.
And the great thing is he was trying to shoot. He shot 8 threes that game.
How many did he make?
He made 1. But he tried. And I'm like, okay, you it's better than Ben Simmons, who won't shoot at all. So
That's true. But I mean,
who's a better player, Ben or Giannis?
oh God. Oh my. I guess unfortunately, like I'll have to say. I don't want to say his name because I don't like watching him play. But Giannis, like I would have to say Giannis. But that's not saying much. Like that's not saying much for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't like watching Giannis play. I genuinely do not like watching his game.
Listen.
So even giving him a compliment hurts because I don't like watching his game that much. It bothers me.
Because I was talking to Pew, and he said the same thing. I like my guys to have a little bag in their game. You know, little style, little finesse.
He has to have 2 moves.
He has none of that.
2 or 3.
He has none of that. He has in the post game.
He's gonna drive every time.
That's it.
Hopefully he gets a dunk, or hopefully he gets fouled, and hopefully he doesn't airball a free throw like he did last game. So that's all I'm saying.
He has no bag, bro. And
so I feel like he's kind of, I want to say he's overhyped, but like he's gonna give you a good, like if he's playing well, like good 25 plus points.
So, but see, it's like, but the thing is, like he does average that amount of points.
Yeah.
So with this game being that limited, so like isn't that kind of impressive?
No.
Because Ben Simmons doesn't average that.
I mean,
Ben Simmons
right.
doesn't do that.
You're right. I mean, I don't know, man. I just.
It
could be impressive.
It's tough to watch.
It could be impressive. It's just really tough to. He doesn't have like. I don't want to say like he doesn't have a game now. He's in the NBA making millions of dollars, right? But it just. What does he do? Like, what is his counters that you know he'll go to?
He
like,
has no counter.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he's not enjoyable to watch. Whether he's scoring 25 or not. Like when he finishes, right? You look at his stat line. Let's say he had 30, 10, 10. You're like, oh wow, he had a triple double. But I promise you, those 30 points that you watched, you did not enjoy. You didn't enjoy those. You didn't.
No, I get it. I understand.
Part of playing basketball, like like even with Tim, we just talked about Tim Duncan earlier, right? Because Tim Duncan also doesn't have like this crazy deep bag.
There's no flash, but
he's so technical. And
you will talk about the technicality.
You will talk about the footwork. You will talk about.
Not say anything about it, to be honest. You'll just say, "Damn, he dunked a lot."
Oh wow!
Damn,
he dunked. Oh man!
Damn, he dunked a lot.
Damn, he dunked a lot. He dunked a lot.
He dunked a lot.
But sometimes you forget, like he had. I forgot how much points he had last game, but.
I think 31.
Like 30, yeah. But he was 1 for 8, right? From 3-point line.
Yeah.
So you don't think
I
about
think
those.
It was 14 to 30.
That's a lot of shots, man.
So 14 to 30. Take away 8 of those. So that's 14 and 22. Take away 1 of the 3. So he was 13 and 22, and most of those were dunks and layups. That's his game, bro. I don't know what to tell y'all. I used to not like watching, and I didn't like watching James Harden in Houston play.
Oh, I mean, a lot of people don't like watching James Harden.
It was flashy.
It was flashy.
But if he was manipulating the game, and I hated that under your arm
thing.
The foul call, the kick out the legs. I'm like, they used to be like an offensive foul.
If you break him down, if you play in defense, he just let you go by him and like try to reach behind and stop.
That man let you go by him. He's like an open door.
Come on, bro.
Did that leg?
You do 2 dribbles.
That's way too much.
That's too much. You are
dribbling a lot here. Come on,
you got it, dog. Come on. You got it.
Capella, you right there? Oh, shit, we traded you. We traded you.
You got it, bro. You got it. But now I like watching it. Well, he's hurt right now, but I feel like
him and the Nets was good.
Him and the Nets been good.
Yeah,
I think
he felt like he had the Nets.
He's averaging most assists for them, right?
Yeah,
that's much before. Yeah.
He's the de facto point guard because Kyrie's going to score.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And at first I didn't think it was going to work, but I think a lot of people didn't think it was going to work.
Not one ball, not enough people. You know, the typical
But
stuff.
they're making it work.
Right. I mean, Kevin's the go-to person.
Yeah.
Kyrie is the person if you need like a score, like a big shot.
Yeah.
But even Kevin can do that. James technically could do that.
He could, but right now, I think
he's
outside of being injured, he's enjoying being
just
the
being
guy
a facilitator. When you need me, like when y'all two on the bench, I'm gonna get my stuff off.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get my stuff off. When y'all in the game, I'm gonna do that. I mean, I think it's gonna be interesting. I think Phoenix sweeps Denver tonight. Which, you know, I love Denver, bro. I love Jokic. I think he's a great player. I mean, I don't want to say that Murray being out is the reason they're getting swept. I
mean, I can say it.
I mean, they'll
still lose.
No, they would still lose.
Oh no,
they would never still lose. But like, that's the reason.
I think they get a game or two.
They might not win tonight.
No. I'm not talking about them.
Oh wait, Murray.
Yeah, but Murray. I think they get at least 1 or 2 games. I mean, he's that much of an. I think he has that much of an impact.
He can score a lot. He can.
And he could help contain. He could help contain Chris Paul as much as he can. To an extent where they can sneak away with. They can steal the game.
But not for sure. And with that Phoenix fan beating the crap out of that Denver fan, and it says something for it, they have to sweep them. They can't.
You can't
lose.
Yeah, if I'm that fan, like I'm hitting up whoever. Like, look, I got thrown out. Like,
I got thrown out. I beat the crap out of this Denver fan. Sons and
y'all better get folk.
Yeah, like, Sons and folk.
And I better be on your promo video. When y'all go to the finals.
Could you imagine if that's what they played?
Sons and folk.
Holy shit! Like, what just happened?
That would be dope. I like the Suns.
Yeah.
You know, they knocked out. You know.
Yeah, they did. But I mean, I saw that happen.
Yeah, I saw that happen too.
I saw that happen. I didn't necessarily like some of the reactions to the loss.
Yeah.
From both sides, from Laker and LeBron fans.
Yeah.
Laker fans were not they're not the greatest like
losers. Yeah, no, that's
why
why
LeBron fans make excuses.
Yeah.
They said that he was injured. That's why they lost.
No, he was injured.
But I saw in game 2 and 3 where he was catching lobs off the backboards and jogging and having fun.
See, I'm a LeBron fan, but I'm also not delusional.
Logic. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not delusional.
I just like the.
I'm not putting the loss on him though. Like,
no. Not if the loss isn't on him. I just don't like the excuses people try to place on the losing.
Yeah,
we lost.
We lost, and I think
we didn't have AD. That's fine.
That's the only thing I was gonna say is like, yes, injuries hurt us in the long run, right? I do think
that's NBA though.
That's NBA, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you have a healthy AD, of course, it's a different conversation, but we didn't, so you move on, right? And
adjust.
You adjust and move on. Like I said, I've never been a Lakers fan because like you said, they really suck at losing.
We're not the greatest.
And then
we're not the worst losers.
You're not the worst losers. That's Boston.
That's Boston.
Yeah.
But we're not the greatest losers.
Yeah. And then same thing with like the LeBron fans. You get the excuses. And like I said, I'm a LeBron fan, but I'm also not like delusional about it.
Right.
So.
But yeah, I mean, the only thing about him is I just in those type of games, I just wish he would come out like Devin Booker came out against us that game.
Yeah.
He dropped 22 in the first quarter.
And he can do that.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron could do that.
He can do that. I just don't.
You know what annoys me? I've never enjoyed it's year so and so and he's this old.
Yeah.
I hate that because when he does well, it's year 18. He's 36. But when he struggles, it's it's year 18 and he's 36. The tone changes. You know what I'm saying? That's you can't.
And that's
do
the
that.
thing.
I don't like playing both sides. I don't like that.
So to me, that's naturally going to happen, and that's why it doesn't bother me as much because it's the same thing I do that with Serena, right? I think I'm gonna stand on Serena. I can say I'm gonna.
She got
Serena's my
straight sets.
Serena is my favorite athlete of all time.
That's fair.
People don't hear me say that because she's a female.
She's dope though.
She's my favorite athlete of all time.
She's big time though.
She's big time, right?
She's big time.
So when she loses, you have those fans that kind of just start coming in because her name was Serena. You think about Serena, but they don't know the progression that Serena was taking L's in the very, very beginning of her career. Venus is
people don't understand that Venus was the sister.
In
the beginning of the thing.
Exactly.
She was the sister.
So I know the whole progression of and also being a tennis fan. So when Serena loses in straight sets, right? It's of course it's extremely frustrating. But this is where tennis is a little different than basketball. When I say Serena is 36 years old, 35, 36 years old, she's playing against
younger legs.
Yeah. She has to do way more to get to where she needs to get to. So I always applaud her when she loses. She says I'm pissed because I'm like, you are still the greatest tennis player out there.
For sure.
You had those moments where you're mentally weak and you break. And you're like, you snap off, you're hitting it out. But then this specific tournament, not really the last one, but this one was where she didn't have a lot of mental breaks. She literally was just not there physically. Physically, it was like you could tell she was going for it,
but just couldn't.
So that's why I'm like,
Father Time don't miss nobody.
It doesn't. So I'm like, that's what's when she eventually retires, and I hope she gets at least one more, because she gets one more, that means she breaks the record.
Because she's tired right now.
She's
tired right now.
She's tired right now. So if she gets this next one, she'll break the record, and I hope that she at least gets one more. And she has one more in her. Like, she could have got one more last tournament. I think she has one more in her. I think she could win Wimbledon.
That's usually her spot. Wimbledon or US Open.
Normally hardcourt. Like, she likes hardcourt, so she doesn't like clay.
Clay isn't her.
Yeah, so the fact that she got really far in French, I think this was the first she got in a long time in the French Open.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, that's why sometimes I throw the age card, because I'm like, she's older, and these tennis players are hitting harder and faster, just like she is.
Yeah.
And now she has to really start outsmarting them, whereas before she was like, I'm just faster, better, stronger than you.
Yeah.
But now they're reaching that moment. So I get the whole LeBron, like, I don't like that they use it, but
I just don't like that you can switch on a dime.
Yeah.
When things aren't going your way. That's the only thing I don't like.
I think it should always be one way. Like, it should always be LeBron is year 18, and he's still consistently doing well. When he loses, it shouldn't be, it's because year 18, it should be he just lost. Right. You should keep that year 18 as a positive. It should always be a positive. It should never be used to block the negative. Same thing I say about Serena. Like, her being 36 and making it as far is always a positive. I would never say, Serena lost because she's 36. No, she lost. She just was frustrated. Her physicality is just not there anymore. But
she could have won.
She could have won. Right. That's where I'll leave it at. Right. Because the age thing is a positive. The age thing is really impressive, but keep it at it being impressive and not using it as a medicine for a loss.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Here at Clueless Vino, man, we like to rate our wines and try to figure out which one we like the best. Mm-hmm. So first up, we had the Insomnia red wine blend. What did you get that out of 5, man?
3.5.
Okay.
Because it's not a bad wine. It's just not something I rescore. Mm-hmm. If it's the only wine in the house, I'll drink it. There's a few wines that if it's the only wine in the house, I'll just look at it, keep it closed.
Right.
So I'll drink this one. I'll give it 3.5.
Okay. I'll give it a 2.5. Yeah, like we talked about, man. That first sip.
Yeah.
That first sip really.
It could mess some stuff up.
Really could mess it up, and I just the smell and the taste just were so far apart, and it just threw me off. Now after this first glass, obviously we had like 2 or 3 of them. It got better as we went along, so that's why it peaked at the 2.5.
Yeah.
I just wish it tasted like it smelled, I guess. Mm-hmm. But yeah, not bad. Mm-hmm. Then we had this random Birbet. I think is what this is called. Also known as Capri Sun Sparkling. Mm-hmm. What would you get that out of 5? Product of Italy, by the way. Shout out to Italy. The whole bottle is in Italian, I believe.
So I hate the alcohol content so low, but
it is low. But it makes sense because it's sparkling.
Yeah. So I give it a 4.
Okay.
No, I can't do that because I got 3.5. I can't do that.
I can't.
I give it a 4.5 because I can't give that one a 3.5. I give it a 4.5 because taste wise it's amazing. And like you said, it tastes like Capri Sun. Yeah. It tastes really good. I just wish the alcohol content was a little higher, but sometimes it's not all about the alcohol content. That's a lie.
Sometimes it's just.
That's a lie. I was trying to be no, that's a lie. I like alcohol content, but it does taste really good.
It tastes good though.
It tastes really good. So 4.5 for me.
Okay. I give it a 3.25. Like I said, flavor wise, it's really good. Mm-hmm. It's really it is kind of sweet though. Mm-hmm. I can drink a whole bottle of this. I don't think I would because of the sweet content.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest sweets guy in any sense of the word. Foods,
I agree.
Whatever. But yeah. Yeah, 3.
That German wine was the perfect. delicious.
I'm telling you.
It was sparkling,
Oh.
perfect amount of sweetness.
But that junk was,
Yeah.
like, I made sure to, like, write it down to see what the name is. That way when I go get another bottle.
Yeah, Wegmans. That's what I'm going after.
Yeah, that junk was fire, bro. Yeah, I want to thank you for coming again, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, obviously, that's a no-brainer, bro. You know how we get down. Did want to kind of tell the people that I did finish up writing down the questions for the giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how I'm playing it. So it's gonna be tentative. I might have to do another video to explain it better. But we're doing 2 giveaways. One giveaway will be, all you have to do is follow Clueless Vino on Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and that'll be your entry into a drawing. And the winner of that drawing will get a wine from Brambly Park, local winery in Richmond. So we're gonna give away a bottle of wine for that. And the second giveaway, same thing. Need to follow Clueless Vino.
Yeah.
Need to subscribe to the channel. But I'm also gonna have a list of 14 questions. 14? Is it 14? Am I right? Don't have me lying. It is. It's 13 questions, 13 rated questions, and a tiebreaker question.
Yep.
And you'll answer those, and that'll be your ticket. You'll send it in. I'll mark them up, see who has the most answers. If it's a tie, we'll go to the tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
If there's multiple winners, that'll go to a drawing. Whoever wins that, you get a bottle of wine, and/or gift card, and/or a Google Home.
Hey, that's dope. So y'all make sure y'all follow and y'all subscribe and do your thing, and that'll be dope. So those 14 questions, are those random questions? Like, they can't Google those, right?
No, they will not. They are specific questions from each episode.
That's dope.
The only episode is not from this mine.
Yeah.
One by myself. Everybody else is from someone's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a dope opportunity.
The answers will be there.
Yeah.
You might just have to go back and listen. So, yeah. I think it's something cool.
That's dope. That's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and
Yep.
do all that fun stuff. Follow Keem at
A_Holmes42. Before last time I came here,
You Were a Lot.
I was pretty tipsy, and I honestly forgot my social media handles.
Oh yeah, I had to tell you.
Yeah,
I had to look it up real quick.
I forgot my social. But now I know it. I'm a lot more sober today, and I didn't come from a brunch today. I actually came from lifting. So, but yeah, A_Holmes42. That's the Instagram. That's right. And for Twitter, it's A_Holmes_42. But follow me on Instagram. That's where most of my content is, and that's where 5 days with
Keem will come. Yeah, that's
exactly.
right. That's right.
Yep.
But most importantly, don't forget. There you go.